We start with a game between Warren and Higaki. Warren took black, Higaki took white. And this was a very interesting game because Warren taught us a variation which is not very common, but it's good. So right now, instead of playing the Joseki, which many of us know, Warren turned on the outside, and this is also a possible move. It um, declares that black is ready to sacrifice the corner. Because if black wants to keep the corner right now, after white's answer, then it's a bit painful. We don't know how to keep it well. Probably white starts with this Tesuji, then captures black stone, and white got quite strong, and it's no better for black than the usual Joseki. Instead, black is ready to attach on the outside and let white capture the corner for getting a beautiful outside. This is a Joseki, which I didn't see often, but it is an even result. All right, white connected with an empty triangle, not a big difference. Then black plays here, and we already covered that Tesuji of white. It's an annoying move. It's a Yosumiru, one could say, an asking move. If black captures, then white can get a Ponuki in center, which is a very good possibility. And if black plays from this side, then still later white can capture the stone, but white also has that very annoying play. Not sure if for now or for later. Maybe for now it's better to approach, and then black will be forced to add a move. And yeah, it's a game. White played on the outside first, probably thinking that with this exchange, black doesn't have a liberty problem. This cut is not an Atari, so that's why Higaki preferred to play Hane now. But then he played double Hane. Well, double Hane threatening a double Atari, but it's not a good idea to play this double Hane because black can Atari and we get a very ugly shape. So generally, it's not a good idea in Go to play double Hane if we have a tiger's mouth. Then we get a very bad shape if our opponent plays Atari. What we usually do when we have a tiger's mouth is an extension. And the Aji in black's shape remains. Still there is this problem. It's not a double Atari, but still it's a very annoying move. If black plays here, then we use our Tesuji. And if black plays here, then, well, this move in fact still exists. For now, probably it's better to turn. Yeah. But like this, black was happy to play this exchange and then extended. White used the Tesuji, captured the stone, and black ignored, which is all right. How big is it to continue? If black plays, then black finishes with 4, 10, 12 points. Black finishes with 12 points. And if white plays, then black has this and that in center. Black has 0 points out of what we counted then, and white has additional here white will need to capture, so additional 10, 13. So it's a 25 points difference. It's a large move, 25 points. It's bigger than any normal moves in the opening. You know, in the opening, a move is worth just 13 points, as we know from the value of Komi. And later in the game, this temperature, this value of a move raises, but it's rarely as big as 25 points. It's a big move to play at Q2, capture black stones. But for now, White was afraid that Black's continuation will be very, very big because it is about Black's Moyo. So White answers in a bit unusual way. It's better to go up because it creates all types of agi in Black's shape. So why would we not play this usual move? The circumstances are not so unusual. White, by playing this move, declares that White wants to just make life and doesn't care about any agi in Black's shapes. What White did soon after was this and that, which creates a beautiful eye shape, but it destroys the agi in Black's corner. For now, White pushes. All right, this is actually also a super big move. And Black also didn't want to give White this head, as it is said in Chinese, get a head in the center. So Black tries to have his head higher than White. I don't understand this Atari at all. Very likely we will prefer Atari from the other side. There is no continuation here. Not much works for White, so this was a very bad choice. Better to simply extend. And then Black simply captured this stone. All right, now this is again a very big move. It's a very big move to live, and it's also a huge move to fight for the head, because still there is some agi in Black's shape, at least something like this, after which there is an attachment. So it also means Black cannot play double hane because of the agi. And it also matters a lot for White's shape. If White doesn't play here, then Black can how to. Well, for at first Black can simply push many times, and it will be all center. But Black can also try to use it differently, and Black used it very well in the actual game. All right. For now, it all makes sense. Yes. White made life. Go up. Maybe not needed. Maybe we are already safe after all these exchanges, and we can be brave enough to play here. If Black destroys the eyes, then we go out, and if Black tries to enclose, then we can already live at least in a ko. Or very likely also without a ko, if only we have a way to make an eye on the outside. It's a bit of a lost move because it doesn't create any points, just gives away center. So now Black attached. Still, the players don't want to touch this area, even though it's worth 25 points. But now both players focus on White's Moyo. Joseki, yeah, all right, makes sense. It's well played. Of course, White needs to focus on the bottom side, though I think it also wouldn't be too bad for White to play like this, because, well, Black will live, especially that White has this weakness in their shape, in his shape, but White can get a lot in exchange. All right, if Black can capture White in the ladder, then no, then it's not good for White. Then it makes sense that White focuses on the bottom side. Maybe it makes sense to play from the outside. This is another Joseki, sorry. Usually Black plays here and here. Go down. And then take this head. Very important head. Instead, we follow this Joseki, similarly to the bottom right. Then the Atari is not a Joseki move. A Joseki move is a Hanem. If Black plays like this, then we are satisfied with this play. Though the direction of play is all right for Black, but usually what Black does is first Atari, then here. And this is a Joseki. Unfortunately, our bottom side is not so magnificent. Yeah, we don't really create a big moyo with this play. Maybe the correct way was to learn from the opponent and now play this turn. Maybe it's very well suited for the current circumstances. Sorry, actually here this move should be better, I guess. And this is a big move. Still. White played Atari, captured the stone, but black knows the Tesuji from white, learned it, yes, good move. And then black already got an option to play in here, but before that, black plays on the outside. Maybe it makes sense for white to just get rid of the Agi. It's very, very big. White didn't get rid of the Agi, but then black used white's weaknesses in a beautiful way. Now, white was unfortunately not able to play this obvious cut because of a descent, I guess. If white fixes this shape, then the other shape gets broken. If white fixes that shape, then this one gets broken. So now black has an option for the future to cut off two white stones, and this is a very bad result for white. Now white maybe needs to answer, but white doesn't because white is afraid to. Actually, it's better to answer here. To give black a huge left side. But then, yeah, black simply takes an advantage by capturing this corner, and from now on, the game is too difficult for white. The stone is far away, so we can also play the peaceful variation. But of course, white doesn't want to play peacefully because white is behind. Here, black didn't take the chance to play on the left side. Apparently, black was afraid of white's potential on the top side, but this move is super annoying. White basically needs to answer. And only then we can play the move from the actual game. Yes, and here black made life, almost in center. And basically white didn't have much chance afterwards, unfortunately. So I think that this is it about this game. And we will move to the next one. Yes, which will be already Group A, but we stay with English language.